One day, a reporter asked Warren Buffett, what is the best form of investment? Is it the stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or is it the cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, etc.? Warren Buffett told that the best investment you can make is investment in yourself. In the times of COVID, where oxygen is becoming a scarcity, investing in oxygen concentrator is also a kind of self-investment which can save your life. So when you are investing in such a life-saving device, what are the 10 things you should know before buying an oxygen concentrator will be explained in this video. Please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button which will help me in making more videos like this in future. So point number 1. In room air, there is around 21% of oxygen. That is called as oxygen concentration in your room air. But when your lungs are affected due to certain disease, then you will require more concentration of oxygen to survive. So the oxygen concentrator, what it does is, it increases the concentration of oxygen that you are taking inside. So oxygen concentrators have the capacity to increase the oxygen percentage up to 93 to 94%. Point number 2. Oxygen concentrators are not actually invented for the purpose of COVID. They were actually existing before for the treatment of a disease called COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is caused due to excessive smoking. So the people who have this disease are dependent on some amount of oxygen which has higher percentage. So that is where actually it is meant for. And studies have shown that people who use oxygen concentrators in COPD patients have increased their lifespan or increased and decreased the mortality. Point number 3. Oxygen concentrators work with the principle of denitrogenation. So what it is when you look at the composition of air that you normally breathe, the oxygen percentage is 21% and nitrogen is the major component with 78%. And there are some other gases like carbon dioxide and xenon, argon, krypton, which amount to a very less percentage, which is around 0.05%. So what oxygen concentrators do is, they remove the nitrogen element from the air so that the oxygen element is increased and or the oxygen percentage is increased in the air that you breathe. The oxygen concentrator increases the oxygen percentage by the following mechanism. It extracts the air which is present in your surrounding, and the air will pass through a chamber where a material called zeolite is present, and the zeolite will have molecular sieve beds which actually separate the nitrogen from oxygen. When the separation is done, then the oxygen will enter into a production tank from where it is being delivered to the patient. So this point you need to listen very carefully. There are two choices you need to make before buying an oxygen concentrator. Number 1 is the liters of oxygen per minute the oxygen concentrator is giving. There are two varieties. One gives a 5 liter and some give around 10 liter. So if your purpose is to deal the COVID situation, then I would suggest that you need to go for a higher flow, that is 10 liter per minute oxygen concentrator. And the second dilemma what you can face is whether to buy a portable oxygen concentrator or a home-based stable oxygen concentrator. See, you need to understand that portable oxygen concentrators are actually meant for travel and delivery of low flow. That is a disadvantage of portable ones, but they will be handy to carry. But when you are buying oxygen concentrator to prevent desaturation during the COVID times, you need to go for a stable home-based oxygen concentrator which delivers higher flows and higher oxygen concentration. Point number 5, and this is the most important point you need to concentrate on, and what variable flow is, I'll try to explain. So what happens is, the oxygen concentrators who claim to actually work at 5 liters, 10 liters will not be able to deliver the same percentage of oxygen which they are delivering at 1 and 2 liters of flow. And this has been proven in some of the studies which are done showing that at 1 liter they will be actually delivering above 90%, but as you increase the flow, as the demand increases, we tend to increase the flow. As you increase the flow, when the flow crosses 4 or 5 liters, the amount of oxygen percentage which is going to the person is actually decreasing. So And some of the oxygen concentrators actually specify that if you go through the manual, and this I've taken from one of the manual, and they are giving that at 1 liter of flow, the percentage is around 93%, but when you go to 7 liters of flow, the percentage is 30%. So if you are giving 30% to a patient who is actually desaturating, that doesn't serve any purpose. I am not telling that every concentrator is like this, and same thing, variable flow is at every concentrator. So there are some oxygen concentrators actually who deliver 93% or 90% above, even at the flow of 5 liters and all. So this is one of such concentrator, and you need to check that in the specifications. So at what liters per minute this above 90% concentration is being given, and after that if you buy, then it will serve the purpose. Point number 6, and before buying you need to choose a very good brand, because a good brand is important, because a branded oxygen concentrator will come out after a series of quality checks, and it is guaranteed that that specified concentration is being delivered, because there is no way you'll know actually what concentration of oxygen is coming out of the machine. So I would always suggest go with a brand rather than going with some unknown company. Point number 7, there are a lot of scammers in the market right now. Mainly through WhatsApp, they will be messaging saying that oxygen concentrator is available, since they know that there is a scarcity in oxygen concentrators. So don't become a prey to these scammers, and always buy through a genuine company, or through a specific portal like Nightingale, or any specific portal which is well known and famous, or buy through a hospital, or buy through a known doctor or a pharma company, but never go through any WhatsApp forward or anything, calling the people and getting cheated. Point number 8, do not overpay. Since there is fear, panic and anxiousness among the public regarding the COVID, the oxygen concentrator companies are rising the prices and they are skyrocketing. So, but I have gone through prices of some of the standard companies like Philips and other companies. They have not increased the prices so much. So I would say go for some companies like that and try not to overpay them. After some days the prices might come down. Oxygen is a combustible gas, so we need to avoid placement of oxygen concentrators near sources of fire like stoves, and also try to avoid placing the oxygen concentrators near the electrical circuits, so which can actually catch the fire, and oxygen will help in progression of the fire. Point number 10. If the oxygen concentrator has been used for more than 300 hours, then the filters need to be replaced. Because if the filters are blocked, the concentration of oxygen and the liters of oxygen which are coming will decrease. And also the humidifiers, so which will keep the water vapor content in the air that is being delivered. So these humidifiers need to be replaced and cleaned thoroughly, since we are seeing a lot of black fungus cases in the country, which is caused by mucormycosis. Good cleaning of the humidifiers are mandated. Thank you for following the video till the end, and I hope these 10 tips will help you in understanding the oxygen concentrators, and also helps you in choosing a good oxygen concentrator, and some of the alerts and dangers which you can prevent while using the oxygen concentrators. Thank you very much.